Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wealth Town with me, your host, Norbert BN. Here are the essential economic news for you before the bell. The markets turned cautious before the weekend with the Chinese financial minister calling a fiscal policy briefing for the Saturday regarding the further fiscal stimulus. Markets are expecting that Beijing to announce a 2 to 3 trillion yuan, that is roughly 280 to 420 billion in new spending, with worries about deliverance. In other words, the market does not trust what the Chinese government promised. Thus, the Chinese stocks are set to fall. As we can also see, the Hang Seng did fall over the evening. It's now a bit up in the futures markets, but we still await that Saturday meeting. On the geopolitical front, Israel is still preparing to respond to an Iranian missile attack, with of course fears of retaliatory strikes on oil or military targets that would likely draw a sharper reaction to the financial markets. Now, with oil prices being pretty high, but still in the 70s range, between 75 and 80, oil prices have been rising on the tensions, with Brent crude being up today in the futures market, actually down 0.44%, but it was recently up just before a couple of minutes. We saw gold taking a tinge back, but is recovering now, and also Bitcoin reaching 60,000, but it's now in the plus again. In other events, the Tesla shares dropped 5% after Elon Musk revealing his long-awaited showcase of the autonomous taxi in Los Angeles, which, well, came within a better but few details on timing. Elon Musk also predicting that it will be released sometime in 2026, but before 2027, of course. So as always, a lot of hype, nothing behind it. Once again, Tesla shares dropped after that event. Now let's take a look at today's market events. We saw the GDP from Great Britain coming in as expected. Then we have from the US the PPI, and from Canada unemployment rate. And then we have later in the day the Michigan consumer statement from the US. Looking for the week ahead, as we said, we had on Sunday, just Saturday evening, but on Sunday we have the inflation rate report for China and the balance of trade for China. On Saturday we have that crisis meeting with the finance minister. Looking back on yesterday, we had a pretty rough day in the markets, with the S&P closing at minus 0.21%, the Nasdaq closing at minus 0.13%. Also, if you look at the futures right now, they tend to open up slightly in the negative, with the S&P at minus 0.21% and the Nasdaq futures with 0.24%. But today is the day that will kick off earnings, with the major banks reporting, like Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, and of course BlackRock, all reporting today. In just a couple of moments, JP Morgan and Wells Fargo will report. BlackRock already reported it came in better than expected. The stock is up momentarily. For more top news in the economic markets, please stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe. Catch you next time. My name is Norbert BM. Have a lovely day. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.